Okay, so we should be live. Leicester versus Liverpool, the third round of the EFL Cup, now known as the Carabao Cup, thanks to advertising. Normally, I doubt we would stream an early game of the League Cup, but the fact that it's between two Premier League sides and it could be a decent game, I think that's why I'll do it. I doubt Jack tomorrow will stream the Arsenal versus Doncaster game, because it's a it's a small team against Doncaster. It's a good joke, that. So let me just get a link to the stream and I will do the tweeting as well. Is that it? No. I'll go through the starting lineups in a minute. There we go. Copy video URL. Then we'll do that. Then if we click that on Twitter, hopefully that will open the stream. Indeedly doodly it does, Neighborino. So the starting lineups, it is a very, very different lineups for both teams. Both teams are playing quite weakened squads, especially Liverpool. Let's just... Come on, Leicester. Don't let me down. Hopefully you've got yours and the Liverpool lineup. Here it is. So they've got Hamer in goal, Amati, Dragovic, Morgan, who is the captain, and Chilwell. I think they're going for a back four, sorry. Then they've got Albright and Iborra and Didi, maybe as a middle three. Then Gray, Slimani and Ajoa up top with Mahrez and Musa and Iheanacho. And Okazaki on the bench. They've got quite a decent bench. But I think Jamie Vardy is out injured, so that's why he's not there. Liverpool have gone with a very, very different starting lineup. They have gone with Danny Ward in goal, who spent last season on loan at Huddersfield. The match has just kicked off then. Flanagan, Gomez, Clavan and Robertson as a back four. I presume they go 4-3-3. Henderson, Marco Grujic and Gini Wijnaldum in the middle, with Solanke up front, Coutinho, and making his first full start for Liverpool is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. No Sturridge or Firmino on the bench. Karius Milner-Moreno, Ings, Lazar Markovic, Ben Woodburn, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Like I said, a very, very different, lineup for Liverpool. Now it's just seeing how these quite inexperienced players can do, especially Dom Solanke. I'm excited to see how he's going to do, because I like Dominic. He's cool. But I've gone with a 3-2, sorry, to Liverpool. I reckon it's going to be a decent game. Hopefully Liverpool can win. I don't know if this goes to penalties and extra time. If it did, I think if I definitely knew, I think I'd go with a 2-2. But I don't know. Not too sure. So it's just the feeling out process in the first couple of minutes of a game, just to see how the opposition defence gets on. John Flanagan is playing. I don't know why. I don't know why. I like how they've put Joe Gomez in the centre-back position, which is where I want him to play. And because I do think he's not there yet, but I think he will be better than Clavan and Lovren. Just give him a few years, hopefully he'll keep on going. Plus, I feel more comfortable with a Martip and Joe Gomez backline than I would with any backline that has Lovren in it. So, you know. Plus then John Flanagan can get some games at right back, because if he's not going to play in the Cups, then he's not going to play at all. And now with Klein being out until at least the new year, and I presume they're going to play Trent as our first right back and switch him up with Gomez once in a while. Corner for Leicester, by the way. Oh, Brian, it's at the back post. Nothing came of it. But they have got another corner. So that's second corner now for Leicester. Albrighton's on it. Into the box it goes. Danny Ward comes out and catches. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. A goalkeeper who comes out and catches the ball off a cross. Danny Ward, I'm going to like you if you keep going. But we'll come forward. Andy Robertson again putting a decent ball in. Just a shame that there was no one really there to get on the end of it. I've quite like Andrew Robertson from what he's played. Got some decent crosses on him. Gini Wijnaldum has the ball out wide here. He's got men in support. He lays it back. Really no one but Henderson picks it up. Back to Clavan we go. Gini Wijnaldum, he's trying to move forward now. Lovely flick on here. Nice little pass and play. Coutinho, stray pass. Henderson's picked it up. Got a bit of space, lays it off to Coutinho. Lays it out wide to Robertson. Robertson in the middle. That's a great... My voice cracked. That's embarrassing. Lovely. Alex, oh my God, Mark. Wake up, son. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain there. Beautiful play here. Coutinho spots Andy Robertson in a ton of space. Lovely ball across the face of goal. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, he has a shot, but it is well blocked and it's out for a corner. From that corner, Coutinho puts it in. It has fell and it's just wide. It didn't go out. It didn't go out. Coutinho picks it up. And now it's in the keeper's arms. And Leicester can regroup. Oh, Liverpool have lost the ball on the edge of their own box, but luckily they get it back there. That was dangerous. Oh, that could have been a free kick there. It was a lovely ball. I can't make out who it is, but I think it was Albrighton. Got nudged off the ball, referee waved it off. Now Coutinho in the middle. Gives it out wide to Andrew Robertson. Back to Philip. Philip gives it to Henderson. Nice little one-touch passing. I mean, we're not going anywhere, but it's nice passing, I guess. Andy Robertson's made another good run on this left-hand side. Good cross in. If Solanke jumped for it, he might have got that. It looks like he just didn't want to go for it. I want Solanke to score. And Andy Robertson, he's been getting a load of space on this left-hand side. If they keep on going, one of these crosses is going to pay off. So if anyone is here, be sure to leave your score predictions for this match in the chat, and I will read them out, and we'll see if I agree or disagree. Leicester now just trying to regroup themselves, playing it around the back, which is something I've gotten used to as a Liverpool fan, seeing teams against us play it around the back. They have booted it forward there, and nothing comes of it. And Liverpool, just with 3 passes, they've got themselves out of it. Yo, why do people always post links? Just go away. Just stop doing that. Because, you know, whenever you do that, they just go. So, you know, I wouldn't do that. Just don't post links. Liverpool coming forward now. Coutinho, Solanke. Solanke just couldn't get his feet sorted out. But it falls to Gini Wijnaldum. Out wide to Ox. Back to Hendo. Hendo! Lays it off to Phil. Again, Robertson in a load of space on this left-hand side. Solanke goes down in the box under the challenge from... I don't know who that is. Referee, not interested. I wasn't either, really, to be honest with you. Liverpool punt the ball forward. Yes, I said punt. They could have left it, would have went to the keeper, but Wes Morgan heads it. Coutinho's got it, he's in a load of space, he's skipping around the men. Phil Coutinho, that's a great save at the near post by the Leicester goalkeeper that I've forgotten the name of. I think it was Joop. I don't remember. Oh, Hamer. Why did I think it began with a J? Hamed, it was one of them. I think it was Hamer. Is it? Try and look on Twitter. It doesn't tell them. So 10 minutes gone. I'd say the best chance of the game was that chance that literally just happened there by Phil Coutinho. Other than that, Liverpool have had possession. They have been very good. They've looked quite good on the attack. Nothing came of it. Now, Leicester have a free kick about the halfway line. Oh. Nothing came of that Leicester free kick, by the way. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, literally like nothing. I think Danny Ward just caught it straight away, which is nice. Liverpool looking to come forward now. Jordan Henderson inside to... It's Gruitch, sorry. He got it straight back. It's now with Coutinho. Coutinho to Klavan. Andy Robertson on the left, back to Ragnar Klavan. To Philip Coutinho. I know it's Philippe, I just... Gives it out wide to Andy Robertson. Back to Felipe Coutinho. Phil Coutinho decides to go to Gini Wijnaldum. Gini Wijnaldum is trying to look at what to do here. John Flanagan to Ox to Gini Wijnaldum yet again. Back to Henderson. Lovely ball out wide to Robertson. Robertson tries to play a 1-2 with Phil Coutinho, but Coutinho is fouled by Albrighton, and this is a good chance to get the ball in the box. Either Phil... Oh, it's Phil. Henderson was standing over it, but he's walked away. Obviously, Phil's just threatened him. He's going to whip it in. No, he hasn't. He's laid it short. To Henderson. Out wide. Oh. The ball fell loose there. And Joe Gomez tried to make some out of it, and he has got a corner, to be fair. Quite sloppy defence from the Leicester defenders there. The ball just fell loose, and none of them went for it, apart from Joe Gomez, and he has won us a corner there, so that's quite nice of him. Now Coutinho over this corner. Waiting for the ref to blow the whistle. And I think there's a bit of argy-bargy. Yep. He's just telling somebody, stop touching each other, please. Save it for your own time. That's what he's telling them, obviously. Now the corner's whipped in, and don't even know who's on the end of that. Oh, it was Gruitch. Straight over the bar, nothing. So we're about 15 minutes in. Nothing has really happened apart from one decent chance from Phil Coutinho, but it was saved at the near post by Hamed. Or Hamed. It's either Hamed or Hamer. I'm not too sure. Just call him H. It is a decent chance here. Phil Coutinho tries to play 1-2 with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, but it's out for a goal kick there. Oh, well, Ox had a decent chance quite early on. But his shot was well blocked by a Leicester defender who, if the Leicester defender didn't get there, then it was guaranteed Alex's first goal for Liverpool. Oh, I'd say that was a foul there. Referee hasn't given it, but... And now Liverpool try to attack here. I don't know what that was. Right, this ref is just not giving anything to Leicester. They should have had at least 2 free kicks. But the ref's just not giving them anything for some reason. Even I'd say those were some free kicks there, but... Now Coutinho to Solanke, back to Coutinho. Coutinho hits it from distance, but it's straight at the Leicester keeper, who can just catch it with ease. Trying to look on the back of the keeper's shirt. I think that was an R. Yeah, so like I said earlier, I wouldn't normally stream the League Cup games, but hang on. Leicester were in there, just a long ball forward to Islam Slimani, it looks like. Flag stayed down, but luckily I think it was Joe Gomez was able to get back. And now Liverpool look to break with Gini Wijnaldum. Gini Wijnaldum tries to cut inside. He has. He's kept going. And now it's fell to Henderson. Flanagan. What was that? Oh, it was Ox. Jesus Christ. What are you doing, Ox? Ox just, I don't know what he was doing there. But Gini had a lovely pass on to Phil Coutinho there. If he spotted him, he was in acres of space. And there's one person you don't want to give a lot of space to. It's Phil Coutinho. Liverpool have just booted the ball up the field. And Dom Solanke, as he was challenging, is judged to have fouled the Leicester defender. Don't know, like, the Leicester defender just didn't want to go for the ball. He was just backing up into Solanke as if to just go, yeah, go on then. Look like I give a shit is what he was basically doing. Gini Wijnaldum picks up on a loose ball, but lovely tackling from behind him. And Leicester are looking to break themselves. But yet again, it looks like a foul, and the referee just isn't giving it. Ball out wide with Ox. Back to Gini. Back to Henderson again. Robertson in a lot of space on the left. First time pass inside to Coutinho. Back out to Robertson. Back to Coutinho. I don't know what that was by Coutinho. And now Leicester look to break here. He's going. He's kept going. And that is a poor shot there. Joe Gomez did enough to put Damari Gray off. And he scuffed the shot straight into the arms of Danny Ward. So that would have been a decent chance if Damari Gray got a clean hit on it. Who knows where that would have went, but he scuffed it there. Now Robertson here coming forward. Gives it to Gini, who gives it to Henderson. Inside to Phil Coutinho. Phil Coutinho, he hasn't had the best passes here, but pass over the top is intercepted badly and it falls to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Coutinho, he let it run through his legs. I don't know whether somebody gave him a shout that there was someone behind him. But the ball just really just fell to a Leicester defender. If he hit that first time, or tried to control it, it could have been different. But he let it run through his legs and nobody was there. Now Andy Robertson to Dominic Solanke. Back to Phil Coutinho, who hasn't had the best game so far. A few sloppy passes from him. Oh, they just aren't communicating very well. A few sloppy passes from pretty much all the Liverpool defenders here. Coutinho turns. Wanted to go for a bit of a run. Henderson, lovely first time ball out wide to Robertson. Robertson, lovely ball in. Dom Solanke has tried to volley it. He did have to slide in, but that's the best chance of the match so far, I'd have to say. Lovely first time ball out wide. Robertson, again, a lovely cross in. Then Solanke, I reckon if he goes for a diving header there, I reckon he could have got that in, but he was slipping and his volley has gone well over the bar there. That's probably the best chance. What Liverpool need to do is we need to take the lead. We don't seem to be very give me a minute. We don't seem to be very good when we go behind. For example, the Burnley game. Well, we did react quite quickly to that one, but you know we need to really grab the game by the balls, is what I'm trying to say, because we concede the first goal far too often. For example, the Burnley game, we really shouldn't have conceded that. The Sevilla game, we shouldn't have conceded that if Lovren, got his feet sorted out. But Liverpool now coming forward, and it's giving us offside. And Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is playing tonight, and I remember when we signed him a couple of weeks ago, they said that he would be promised a midfield role, but he's actually on the wing, but not a wing back. Just like an attacking winger. So, he's not quite in the central midfield role that he wanted. But, at least he's not defending. And now here he is on the wing. Tries to cut inside. He's done well to get around his man. Lovely ball through Coutinho. Coutinho tries to cut it back. But there's just no one there. Come on, Dom. Don't let me down. I want you to get a goal today, sunshine. Now it's cut out here by Henderson. Henderson up to Robertson here. Robertson cut inside. That was a pretty weak touch there. Leicester clear the lines. But it fell straight to Joe Gomez. When Leicester seem to clear the ball, there just seems to be nobody there for it. And Liverpool win the second ball. So, there's really nothing they can do. Oh, Alex has pulled up. It looks like the doctor is working on his Achilles heel, which isn't a good thing to injure. I don't know what he's doing. It doesn't look like he's actually injured because he's walking on it fine. I think they were just taking tape off or putting it on. I'm not too sure. Maybe socks kept falling down. I don't know. Liverpool are technically playing with 10 men right now. Alex has gone off the pitch to get that. I think he's back on now. But Liverpool have kept it at the back whilst Alex is off the pitch. I think that's him back on now. It looks like his hair. Yeah, that's him. He's running just fine. I don't know what it was. Now Liverpool coming forward with Phil Coutinho. He's got Solanke to his left, who he has used. Solanke, shot is blocked. It's fell to Robertson. Oh! Robertson, I don't know whether he was shooting it or crossing it, but if he was a shot, but it was a lovely, lovely cross. Solanke and Coutinho there. Any kind of touch on it, and that is a goal. That was a cross. And that's a corner. That's a corner. That looked like it taken a touch off of Wes Morgan. It looks like, but the referee gave a goal kick. But I think if Wes Morgan didn't get a touch on it, then that would have basically just hit Coutinho, and then it would have went in. But any touch on that, and it's a goal. So it looks like we're in for one of those nights. We just need to take the lead, and we're fine. Andy Robertson again, like I'm saying, he's looking quite dangerous. That's like 3 good crosses that he's put in, and 3 really crosses that should be converted. You can't really blame him. Henderson tries to put a ball in the box, but he's no Andrew Robertson, is he? Speaking of Andrew Robertson, here he is. Andy Robertson tried to cut a ball back, but straight to a Leicester defence. And like I said, Leicester looked to break, but again, there's nobody there. And Liverpool picked the ball up and are back on the attack. Oxlade-Chamberlain out wide to John Flanagan. Back to Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's got Coutinho there, uses him. Coutinho to Henderson. No, it's Grujic, sorry. Grujic just couldn't sort his feet out quick enough, and now it's... Hang on, Liverpool are back here with Coutinho. Cut inside. And his shot is blocked. And the keeper comes out and gathers it. Hasn't been a very good first half so far. No real chances for Leicester, really. Liverpool have had a few, but they just couldn't finish their dinner. Oh, it's a dodgy clearance there by the Leicester keeper. Oh, it's with Oxlade-Chamberlain on the edge of the box. Takes a shot straight into the arms of the Leicester goalkeeper. And yet again, the shot tally is creeping up again. We can't have a repeat of what happened at Burnley, having 30 shots, but only having like 6 of them on target. Just aren't clinical enough. Let's come forward. Damari Gray. Lovely ball in the box. Danny Ward catches it. It's what I like to see. Danny Ward, he's caught pretty much every ball that's been put in his path. Unlike Karius, who has a hard time doing that for some reason. Oh, is it? Is it? Nah. Coutinho now on the left-hand side. Back inside to Genie. Back to Coutinho. Gives it to Henderson. Carried on his run. It could have felt the Solanke there. Oh. Bad there by the Leicester defence. Falls to Grujic. Gives it out wide to Robertson. Inside to Coutinho. Then we just end up going backwards for some reason. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Touch outside to Coutinho. Back to Ox. Ox back across goal. Goes straight to a Leicester player. But it falls back to the Ox. Flanagan and Henderson playing a 1-2. Falls to the Ox. Henderson. And that is out for a Liverpool corner. So Oxlade-Chamberlain's going to take this corner. That's a fucking terrible corner. Didn't get past the first man and it barely got off the ground. Nice one. No, Liverpool pass it round the back. See if they can find a way through here. Grujic here. He's on the edge of the box out wide. Puts a ball in. Again, can't get past that first Leicester man. But they've won the second header here. Felt the Solanke, who just gets tackled, and it's been quite a poor performance by the Liverpool front three. Ox hasn't been great. Solanke hasn't been great. Coutinho's had a few chances, but his passing's been quite sloppy. Stoppage in play here. Solanke's down. So now there's a stoppage in play. Solanke is being treated for... I'm sure I saw him holding his shoulder. Either that or his knee. Not too sure. I can't quite remember. Maybe both? Who knows? Oh, he's up. Liverpool have been quite good. Defensively, no real worries. Attacking wise, a few chances made, and then just sloppy passes. Andy Robertson on the left has been, I'm pretty sure Solanke's hurt his face. Andy Robertson's been putting some good crosses. But just nobody's been able to get on the end of them. Now, play continues after Solanke. I'm not quite sure. I think it was his face. Now Coutinho gives away a really unnecessary foul there. Just no need for him. Just keep your feet to yourself, son. Now Leicester with a free kick in a dangerous place if they want to put that ball in. One decent cross Maybe Wes Morgan might be able to get on the end of it, you're not too sure. But they've played it short. Now they're trying to get past. He has got past one and he lays it off. Albrighton, that's a decent ball in. But now Chilwell, and I think that's gone out for a goal kick. And it has. So there's about 7 minutes plus stoppage time of the first half. Plenty of time for it to change. Plenty of time for somebody to get a goal. But if it stays this way, Liverpool will be kicking themselves because they have had the better chances. Leicester have came forward only a handful of times. But when they have, it just seems to be getting stopped at the first barrier, which is nice to see. But here's this man, Robertson, who has been quite good on this left-hand side. Gives it to Grujic. Grujic back to Henderson. Henderson tries to give it to Coutinho, but it falls to Grujic. And Coutinho goes down. This is a very, very dangerous position for a free kick. Basically just outside the box. If Coutinho wants to go for this. Yeah, the ball was nowhere near him, and he's just taking out Coutinho there. So if Coutinho wants to hit this, then he'll be well within his rights too. We've seen him score free kicks from about this distance before. Even further sometimes, but the further away free kick is, the easier it is, because then it gets up and over. So the more you know. Coutinho, he's looking like that wall's a bit too close for him. But it is going to be Coutinho who steps up. And that's, like I said, yeah. From closer, it's harder to get the ball up and over. But that ball just didn't go. It just didn't go down. It just kept on rising. And it's over the bar. He hasn't been the best, Coutinho. Wasn't the best last game. Hasn't had the best of first halves this game. Like I keep saying, sloppy passes from him. Good chances missed. Mainly saved. I mean, the one at the near post was a good save by Hamer. That's his name now, I learned. Nice give and go football there by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Tries to go somewhere, but he's lost the ball. Did win it back, but out for a Leicester throw-in. I don't know why Liverpool are playing quite a strong midfield. I don't know why Henderson and Gini Wijnaldum are in the middle. Yeah, I thought they'd be saved for the weekend when I was going to say when we play, and but I have no idea. I'm trying to think who it is. Oh, it's Leicester again at the weekend, isn't it? Yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, it's Leicester this game, and then at the weekend it's Liverpool-Leicester again. So, you know. Yeah, I'd like to see Ben Woodburn get on the pitch for a bit, because I really like Ben Woodburn. It's a lovely ball there by Coutinho through to Robertson. Robertson slips it through to Solanke. Solanke's getting bullied by about 3 men. The ball falls to Henderson, who gives it to Gini Wijnaldum. He's got Grujic there. Grujic tried to give it to Coutinho, but it's blocked out. But it did end up going to Coutinho anyway. Coutinho again. Robertson, if he wants to find him, he's got space there. He's decided to go to the opposite side of the pitch. Henderson, not quite sure what that was. But again, chance wasted. Possession lost. I don't like Henderson. I just don't like him. I don't know how he's our captain. I really don't. We've gone from Steven Gerrard to fucking Jordan Henderson. Give it to Matip. He doesn't mess up as much as Lovren, as much as Klavan. Matip's our decent centre-back. Do you reckon every team has that? Like they have a decent centre-back and the other one's just isn't very good. So Arsenal have got Mustafi. Sorry, guys. I don't rate Koscielny as highly as some people do. I think he's good. I don't think he's as good as people say he is. Chelsea, they've got David Luiz, Cahill, Aspi. They're alright. Man United, they've got Bailly, but I can't think of another Man United centre-back. Tottenham have got Alderweireld. Who else did they play? Did they play Jan Vertonghen? I don't know. I quite like Jan Vertonghen, but then again, I think he's a bit of an idiot. Coutinho here. Again, Andy Robertson in a load of space if somebody wants to find him. Why are they not giving the ball to Robertson, who's in a ton of space? There you go. Joe Gomez is clearly on the same wavelength as me. But by the time the ball does end up with him, he's been closed down. So, it's been quite a boring first half. We're just about going to the 45th minute. Nothing to write home about. Literally nothing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Again, another sloppy pass. And now Leicester look to break. Slimani tried to slip a ball through. But cut out there. But I think it was Klavan, which is a shock. Shocked to see him doing something decent. Now Coutinho to Solanke, whose passes haven't been that great, but it does find Robertson. To Grujic. Robertson's on the overlap, but Grujic has had to go to Solanke to Coutinho here. Coutinho, he's got a bit of space. That's a lovely tackle. Solanke! Oh, it's over the bar on the roof of the net. And that'll be probably the last kick of the half. I'm not quite sure what happened here. Coutinho, he tries to do that, and then he was falling. He was falling, but he does end up slipping a lovely ball through. Grujic, who was there, left it because he was offside. So he just like, yo, I'm not here. And Solanke reacts quickest as the Leicester keeper is charging him. Tries to dink it, and it hits the roof. And hits the upside of the net. So still 0-0. Really should be at least 1-0. So this will probably be the last kick of the game. It's a Leicester free kick just inside the Liverpool half. Albrighton takes it. It's fell, and Stanley Ward comfortably smothers it, and that is half time. Like I said, really nothing to write home about. I can't take any positives away. It's been quite a boring first half. But that's it. I'm going to take a bit of a break. I'll be back just as the second half is about to start. So that's about 15 minutes away. But until then, I'll see you in a bit, I guess.
March winds and April showers make way for sweet flowers, and then comes June, March winds and April showers, romance will soon be ours, an outdoor paradise for two.
What I do, what I do, da da do, da da do. What I do, what I do, da da do, da da do. What I do, what I do, da da do, da da do.
Okay, so the second half is about to start, and Ben Woodburn has came on. I'm not sure who for. Phil Coutinho's came off. Okay. Okay, then. Alright, Phil Coutinho is off for Ben Woodburn, who is better than Phil Coutinho anyway, so, you know. So it's still 0-0, and the second half has kicked off now. So I think that was the only sub made at half-time, is Ben Woodburn on for Phil Coutinho. Other than that, I think it's just the exact same teams and the exact same formation, because I know Ben Woodburn can play in the wings, he can play in the attack midfielder, but Leicester are coming forward, and that is a bad challenge there on Demarai Gray, and that is a free kick in a very, very dangerous position there to Leicester. I think it was Grujic who came over and chopped him down. It was really unnecessary. It was Grujic. Really unnecessary. He was already being chased down by two Liverpool defenders, and then Grujic just came out of nowhere to take him down. And, Vincente Iborra, who just came from... Who did they buy him off? Was it Sevilla? I don't know. I think it was Sevilla who they've just bought him off. But he is standing over it, as well as Demarai Gray, the man who won the free kick. And it looks like he might step up and bang this one. He is in position to take it, so it looks like it is going to be the young Englishman. Very good position. Closer than the... further away from the Coutinho one that happened earlier. Demarai Gray gets it up and just up. Just up. Just like Coutinho's one. Just like Coutinho's earlier. It just didn't get down. So a minute into the second half. Leicester have already had a decent chance, but they couldn't make anything of the free kick. And Danny Ward still really yet to be tested. Most of the shots, well, he's only faced like two, and both of them have been quite tame efforts, and he's just been able to just pick them up, really. But it is a corner for Liverpool now. Andy Robertson shot down the left wing and won a corner, and big Ben Woodburn is going to take it. I really want Ben Woodburn to do well. I really like Ben Woodburn. From the corner now, Ben Woodburn takes it. Well, not yet, he hasn't. And there it is, in the box it goes. No one on the end of it. Ajoa again at that front post. None of the corners are getting past him. But Liverpool still have the ball here. Joe Gomez gives it to Marco Grujic. Hits it, nearly fell straight into the path. It's a great turn by Solanke there. His shot is blocked in the end. But it's still in play, and it's still with Solanke. Tries to weave in and out, and he has one as a corner. So already he's looking more attacking. That turn was very good, like a little Cruyff turn to get away from his man. Now, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is coming to take this corner. Yet again, can't get past him at the near post, man. I don't know whether that one was a Joa. Ooh. A Joa who headed out the corner. I think it's just knocked him out. It's knocked him clean out. He cleared the corner and he just went down. I'm not... What happened? What? He's fine? Now Gini Wijnaldum looks like he's down. Yeah, he was challenger for the ball with the keeper. Oh, and the keeper knees him. Oh, right in the lower back, which oh, like around the kidney area, which is if you've ever been struck there, you know that it's a very painful place and a very dangerous place if you get hit hard enough. But yeah, Ajoa, I don't know what happened to him. He cleared a ball out from a corner and he just went down and didn't get back up. Says something about the power that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain can get on that corner, considering that it knocked a man out. Oh damn! Bristol City have just taken the lead against Stoke. Bristol City, who I think are in the Championship, either that or League One. I'm not sure where Bristol Rovers are. I'm pretty sure City are in the Championship and Rovers are in League One. Bristol City are in the Championship, yeah. So another corner for Liverpool here. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain takes it short to Henderson, who just can't pull off a pass, man. And that's a clearance upfield. Islam Slimani is chasing it down, but Danny Ward comes out and calmly plays it out to Andy Robertson. So let's have a look at Bristol Rovers, where they are. Are they both? I don't think they're both in the Championship. Yeah, Bristol Rovers are in League One and City are in the Championship. So Stoke are losing to a Championship side, which isn't the best. Andy Robertson tries to put a good cross in there, but it's blocked. The referee has blown for a whistle, I think. Right, so Ajoa has actually been subbed off. So I don't know what for. I think it was genuinely he's headed the ball out, but the ball's just caught him in the wrong place, and he's dazed himself. But Shinji Okazaki's came on for him, and he's instantly won the ball, and he's instantly started a counter-attack now. And the ball is played into the box by number 3 for Leicester. I'm not quite sure who that is. I think it's Chilwell. But it didn't go any further. But Shinji Okazaki came on, he's won the ball, he started a counter-attack. And this is the furthest that Leicester have been up the pitch in the entire second half. Now Leicester, lovely little flick there, but it can't. They don't get past Ragnar Klavan. Leicester are putting the pressure on now. They're really coming forward, and now they're winning every loose ball. Ooh, could have been dangerous there by 21. I think that's Iborra. Bit of a lunge there. Luckily, it didn't catch Gini Wijnaldum. Oxlade-Chamberlain being held up there, and that is a free kick. Not in a dangerous position, just about the halfway line. No Woodburn here. Gives it inside to Slanky. Slanky gives it back to Woodburn, who is pushed to the ground. The referee isn't interested there. Now Leicester look to come away. Damari Gray switches the play there. He's looking out. He's looking for Ndidi there, and he has found him. Marty loses the ball there by Woodburn. Woodburn tries to lay a ball over the top to Slanky, but the Leicester defenders do well to get that back to the keeper there. Damari Gray coming forward for Leicester now. Skips past Jordan Henderson. Skips past Ragnar Klavan. He's still going. He hits it. And it's just wide of the right post there. That's the best chance that Leicester have had all game. Damari Gray has been looking quite dangerous. Just skips past Jordan Henderson. Goes past Ragnar Klavan as well. And he hits it. It's not a badly hit shot. Danny Ward did look like he had that covered. But it does go past the post there. Leicester are looking the more dangerous side 10 minutes into the second half here. Leicester haven't really been troubled at the back in the second half so far. Now they are coming back on the counter-attack. They've won themselves a throw-in here. They have decided to go back with it. Chilwell on the left-hand side gives it inside to Iborra on the halfway line. Damari Gray is caught out there by John Flanagan, and now Liverpool look like counter-attacking. Not with some speed, but they'll get there. Here comes Grujic coming forward. Tried to slip a lovely ball through to Gini Wijnaldum, but it's well cut out by Iborra. But he gives the ball back to Marco Grujic. Gives it to Henderson. And now Klavan's coming forward for some reason. Andy Robertson plays inside to Gini Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum to Woodburn. Woodburn to Grujic. Grujic, I'm not quite sure what that was, but it's easily cut out by the Leicester defence. And that is a naughty challenge by Marco Grujic on Ndidi. And that is a well-deserved yellow card there. Well-deserved. He's been... A few of his tackles have been like that. He's had a few dodgy ones. Get in. Middlesbrough have just taken the lead against Aston Villa. Always nice to see. I always keep up with the Borough. How can I not? I think Marco Grujic could be sent off. He is. He's had a few of those dodgy tackles. He's lucky that he's just picked up a yellow. Not that he's already on one. Here comes Gray. Okazaki, lovely cut out by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain there. You know, he says he doesn't like to play wing back. He's been getting back, so you know. Here we go. Liverpool look to break. Woodburn tries to lay it off. That was just not the best there by Grujic. Son, you haven't had the best of games so far, son. Albrighton boots the ball forward, but Klavan wins the header. And now we're just in a game of headers here. Woodburn again. Lovely little footwork on him there to get around his man. And now it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Gives it out wide to Flanagan, who's got Solanke there. He's gone himself. What the fuck was that? Terrible pass there by Flanagan, but luckily the ball, Leicester just give the ball back to him because they're feeling sorry for him. Again, the passing has just been bloody awful. And Okazaki eats an arm to the face there. By Ragnar Klavan. Down he goes, and he hasn't got booked for that. Are you daft? He's elbowed him in the face. That's a booking. That is definitely a booking. Leicester looking to come forward here, but they have gone back, and it's a bit of a sloppy pass, and Dom Solanke looks like he's trying to chase that down, or is it Woodburn? That's Dom Solanke. I was right the first time. Don't doubt yourself, Mark. I think the other keeper's able to get there. Oh, lovely footwork there by Solanke to get around his man. Nice little Cruyff turn to turn away from two men, actually, I've just noticed. And he has won a throw in there when he really should have lost the ball. And Leicester should be counter-attacking, but he's done well. Gini Wijnaldum's in a lot of space now. He's driving forward. Henderson. Again with a terrible pass, man. Henderson, you fucking shit. He's actually trash. He's just rubbish. Oh my god, Bristol City are 2-0 up against Stoke. Nice. Woodburn now gives it back to Robertson, who gives it back to Woodburn. And now we're going from the back again with Clavan and Gomez. And now we've gone back to the keeper. 15 minutes in the second half. No real chances in the second. There was a free kick pretty early on, but that was about it, really. That's pretty much all that's happened. Neither keeper have been really tested. Danny Ward has barely been tested in the entire half. In the entire game, sorry. But Liverpool are passing it around the back. For some reason. Leicester have been pressing well in the second half. Which is nice. It shows that they want to actually attack, which is it's always nice to see some teams that want to go forward. Again, Liverpool playing it around the back. Oh, if anybody looks like they're going to take the lead, it looks like it's Leicester at this point. They've been the much better side in the second half. Oxlade-Chamberlain gets a 1-2 and it's back. And that's only going to be a throw in there. Lovely tackle there by Ben Chilwell. I think his first name's Ben, I'm not too sure. Goes out for a throw-in. Otherwise, Oxlade-Chamberlain could have been in there. And now we've been forced back to the keeper again. Amati here. Morgan tried to play a ball forward, but nobody got on the end of it now. And the Leicester defence, the Leicester attack have picked up there what Liverpool like to do. Because Slimani, when the ball was with the centre-back, he went back to mark Danny Ward. So if the Liverpool defence just shut down and just like, yeah, we'll give it back to the keeper, then Slimani was there and he was going to pounce on that. So they've learned what they're doing. Oh, could have been a bit naughty there by Ox, but he won the ball. Slimani knocks it down for Damari Gray here, who gives it out wide to Amati, I believe that is, and that's a lovely ball through if he can get there, but that is a lovely, lovely interception by Andy Robertson there. Could have been a penalty if Andy Robertson got that one wrong, but he wins the ball, and it's out for a corner. Which is, you know, like a penalty when you support Liverpool. Albrighton will take this one. In it goes. And it's out. Chilwell tries to dink it to Gray. This could be a lovely goal. It's Shinji Okazaki. And it's went in. It's went in. Shinji Okazaki. And like I said, they have been the better side in the second half. And it is deserved. Yeah, Damari Gray headed it into the box, and I think that's Ibora who then knocks it down at the edge of the box for Shinji Okazaki, whose shot is quite scruffy, but it does take a little deflection off of Andy Robertson and into the back of the net. Like I said, if anybody did deserve to take the lead in the second half, it is Leicester. They have been the much better side in the second half. And like what I said, I didn't want to happen. Leicester take the lead, which is really not what we want. I mean, you know, I can't really have any complaints. Leicester have been the better side in the second half, and they bloody do well deserve the lead. It's a lovely bit of play there by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Sprinting forward now, gives it out wide to Woodburn. Woodburn gets around his man. Oh. Close there. The Leicester defender went for a bicycle kick as a clearance, but he completely scuffs it, and it fell to Oxlade-Chamberlain, who hit it on the volley, and it just goes over the bar. It wasn't a bad effort considering, you know, that it was a volley and he wasn't expecting it. So, you know, no real complaints. Well, I do have a complaint that we're 1-0 down. But, now Leicester coming forward. Slimani tried to play it through to Amati, I believe that was. But it's cut out. Now Liverpool come forward with Woodburn. Gives it to Gruitch. Gruitch to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain with a 1-2 with Gini Wijnaldum there. Gini Wijnaldum. Ben Chilwell is judged to have fouled Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain there. And it's a free kick. Pretty much a corner now. There's really, no, they can't shoot from it. They're going to cross that there. Andy Robertson's came over. It looks like he wants to take it. Oxlade-Chamberlain standing over it as well. I'd give it to Robertson. He's got some lovely crosses on him. Give it to Robertson. Oxlade-Chamberlain, move away. Oh, Robertson dummies it. Oxlade-Chamberlain. It wasn't a bad one, to be fair. Solanke kept the ball in. Woodburn skips round 1. Can't skip round 2. And now Leicester look to come forward with Slimani here. Gives it to Okazaki, who has been absolutely brilliant since he's came on. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, there's some dodgy tackles flying in now, son. Here we go. Some dodgy tackles flying in there. First was Flanagan, who could have injured somebody, but then the second one was Iborra for Leicester, who came off the floor, like jumped into it, and you know, it really could have been a nasty one. And just like always, Liverpool have had 15 shots to Leicester's 5, but they've only had 3 on target. What was I saying before that? We just aren't clinical enough? Oh, shock. Mark actually knows something. I know that Liverpool are shit. Come on, Wilfred Barney. Score some goals for Swansea. We go wild, wild. I love that song. Here we go. Liverpool want to come forward with Gruitch, but he is fouled by Marty there. Free kick on the halfway line. It's taken quick. Woodburn now goes for it. Oh, that looked like it was flying in top corner. I love Ben Woodburn. Free kick taken quickly. The Leicester defence just shut off. It was Gruitch there who slipped it through to Ben Woodburn, and the Welshman just cut inside. Just went, fuck it, I'll hit it. And that was not far off. Ben Woodburn was arguing for a corner. Oh my God, that was so close. Oh my Christ. You can't really see if there was a little deflection on it. But Liverpool come forward now with Gini Wijnaldum. He's got Ox to his right, who he does use. Gives it back to Gini Wijnaldum, who takes a touch. He's trying to do something with it, but by the time he's done that, there's about 5 Leicester men back. Henderson, it's felt him on the edge of the box. He goes for the shot, blocked. Leicester try and get it clear, but it's fell back to Henderson. Now the ball is with Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right-hand side. Tries to go around his man. He's trying to get it in the box, and that is a goal kick. Liverpool sub Gini Wijnaldum is coming off for Danny Ings, who I feel so sorry for Danny Ings. I feel sorry for all of our strikers, because just like Danny Sturridge, we have a lot of Dannys in our team. I've just realised. Just like Danny Sturridge, Danny Ings is an English striker who just keeps on getting injured. The poor man, he just keeps on getting injured. So I like Danny Ings. I like Danny Sturridge. But it's just the fitness. They just keep on getting injured. So it's at which point do we just decide to go, okay, it's time that we need to release one of yous, because it's just, you know, the fitness just isn't there. Oh, damn, did Middlesbrough go 2-0 up? I didn't realise that. Cool. Yellow card for Ragnar Klavan there. Again, he's elbowed somebody in the face, man. And yet again, it's Shinji Okazaki. Oh, bless me. I don't think he likes Shinji Okazaki. That's twice now he's fucking smacked him in the face. Demaru Gray will take this free kick into the box. Danny Ward has rushed off his line. That is a lovely catch. That's a lovely catch by Danny Ward. The ball was pretty much on the edge of the entire box, and he's just ran, and he's jumped over pretty much everyone, and he's caught that and held it as well, which it's nice to see. I like Danny Ward. He's all right. I'd prefer him over Karius. I mean, these. Is that not a free kick, ref? Are you daft? He's basically wrestled him to the ground. Thought this was football, not WWE. That's on later, sunshine. That's a free kick. He's holding his top man, arms around the. He did have the arms around the neck, but then he decided actually, let's not do that. Then he went for a chicken wing. So there's about 15 minutes left. It's 1-0 to Leicester. And there's really no complaints that there's really no arguments that I have. They have been the better side in the second half, and Shinji Okazaki, he only came on because of an injury, so I doubt that he was supposed to come on as early as he did, but he has, and he's been Leicester's best player in my opinion. He's got the goal that does separate the sides right now. Liverpool just they haven't been the best. John Flanagan hasn't been good. Hang on here. Yeah. Ball into the box by Woodburn. Danny Ings! Oh! Danny Ings. That's a lovely ball in by Woodburn. Danny, any touch on that and that's pretty much in. It's a lovely ball in by Ben Woodburn. He didn't try and curl it into the box. Ben Woodburn, he just drove it, so it was pretty much in a straight line. And if Danny Ings gets pretty much he went for a flick on it, which is really what's needed. But if he even touched that with anything, it was probably going to take it out of the path of the goalkeeper. Now Liverpool have lost the ball, but luckily Ragnar Klavan was there. Klavan hasn't been that bad. Henderson, however, has been absolute shit. Absolute shit, Henderson has been. I don't think he's made a single pass today. But Liverpool, at this point, I can't see them scoring. It looks like they are going to go out of this in the third round. And this could put the cherry on top. Islam Slimani! What a finish. What a finish, Islam Slimani. And that's it. Liverpool are out. Lovely finish by Islam Slimani. And that's it. Game over. Liverpool are out. That's a lovely finish there by Islam Slimani. Shinji Okazaki, again, learning the difference. He lays it off to Islam Slimani. He comes forward, edge of the box, smashes it, left foot, top corner. There was nothing that Danny Ward can do about it. Nothing that Danny Ward can do about it. That's a lovely finish. Lovely, lovely finish. Jamie Vardy there on the in the crowd, who is out injured, I believe. He enjoyed that one there. I can't blame him. What a finish. 2-0, Liverpool are out. Well, my prediction could come true. I did predict 3-2, so if they just want to you know, do a late comeback. That's fine. I'd be happy with that. A lovely finish by Slimani. There's really nothing I can complain about there. That's a beautiful finish. Nothing that Danny Ward can do about it. So it looks like Liverpool are heading out of the League Cup in the third round. That looks like a handball to me there. Referee hasn't given it. Slimani tried to lay it off, which I'm not sure who that was. But Ibarra skipped through two people there before a strong challenge puts him down. But I think it was from Gomez, the challenge there. Okazaki tries to hit it from range. Just into the arms of Danny Ward. So yeah, like I was trying to say, it looks like Liverpool are headed out early. Like I said, I'm not angry. You know, not really disappointed. Leicester deserved it. In the second half, they have been the better side. I even said that, I think about 5 minutes into the second half, that Leicester are more likely to take the lead, and they have. They've been brilliant in the second half. Jordan Henderson just is terrible. He can't put a pass together. That was probably the first pass he's done all night. But for that Slimani goal, there's really, you know, what can you add? I can't be angry at that. That's a banging finish. Oxlade-Chamberlain, man. 30 mil. 30 mil. Are you fucking kidding me? You fucking yellow-toothed prick. This is a Leicester substitute. I actually have no idea who that is. I don't know who the hell that is. Oh, they said it's a debut, so obviously I won't know who it is. Lovely afro on him. So is that a Marty coming off? Oh, and Diddy, sorry, for Hamza Choudhury. Choudhury? I'll just say Choudhury. Chowdhury. I'll go Chowdhury. We'll go Chowdhury, why not? You just hear Leicester fans going, way, whenever they make a pass, which is pretty much all the time. I feel a bit sorry for Andy Robertson, you know. He's been putting in he put in pretty much 3, he put in at least 1 that should have been converted, maybe 2 crosses that, you know, any good strike, any competent person would be able to put into the net just with a touch of literally anything, and they would have went in. He has been good. He has been our best player, I feel. Our worst player has definitely been Jordan Henderson, who just really hasn't been the best, has he? I'd like to point out Liverpool have only made one sub, and that was at half time. It's now 5 minutes till the end of the game. We're 2-0 down, and Klopp literally hasn't done anything. He hasn't tried to change it. You know what I mean? There's literally been nothing. Literally nothing. Unless there was a sub that I missed. Oh, I said Henderson was our worst player. I don't know, like Flanagan. Ooh. Ooh. Don't know. Henderson, definitely Henderson, man. It's just... unlike the Burnley one, I'm not getting angry, because the Burnley one, I feel like we should have won because we were the better side, but this one, we just haven't been. We haven't been the better side. I'm the type of football fan that if we don't deserve a win, I'm not going to say, oh, we deserve the win, you know what I mean? Or we should have got something from that. Like with the Man City game, I didn't say we deserved anything. I said we deserved the smashing that we got. With the Burnley game, I was angry because we should have won. And with this game, I'm not angry because we deserve to lose. We've been absolutely awful. And Leicester have been brilliant this second half. Shinji Okazaki's came on and he's been the best player. Oh, that looks like a hand ref. Nothing given there. Ben Woodburn took a shot from outside the box and it looked like it struck the hand of Ibarra. I'm not quite sure who that is. Sorry, let's have a gander here. I don't know, like... He did have his hand up, but it was near his face, so it wasn't in an unnatural position. Know what I mean? Like, if your hand's out to your side, then yeah, that's an unnatural position for your hand to be in, so that would be a handball. That one I'm not too sure about. I don't think I'd have given that one. Actually, I would have, because when it happened, I said that looked like it hit a hand. Come on, Wilfred Boney. Score some goals for Swansea. We go wild, wild, wild. I wish I was a Swansea supporter just so I was able to sing that song. So we're about heading to the 90th minute. Liverpool still 2-0 down. It's gonna finish that way unless Leicester get one back. Or unless Liverpool get one back. I've just remembered, you don't know how bad, you know how I said earlier, we're 2-0 down and Klopp's only made one substitution, that was at half time. I genuinely forgot Danny Ings came on. Genuinely forgot. That's how silent he's been. He's had one decent chance. But apart from that, Leicester defence have just shut him down. Leicester defence have shut everything we've done down in the second half, which is why I don't really have any complaints. Well, I have complaints, obviously, but I'm not angry. I'm just going to say, yeah, we definitely deserve the loss. And anything now, we can hopefully focus on the league. Then it wasn't a bad performance for a very much weakened side, let's be honest. And Solanke loses the ball to Okazaki, and now I think that's all Brighton coming down. Slimani's lost his man. but the pass didn't get there anyway. Oh, I've just realised something. In another EFL Cup fixture, Burnley are taking on Leeds, and Burnley have just bought Chris Woods, their new striker, from Leeds, and he's literally just scored against them from the penalty spot to equalise that. So that looks like that's going into extra time. So we're in the 90th minute of this match now. It's going to end 2-0. We're at a free kick plus 4 added minutes. So, you know, we still have 1 sub left to make. But for some reason, Klopp isn't doing anything. But yeah, we deserve the loss. And I will say that we definitely did deserve the loss. I can't believe 4 added minutes. Leicester looking to come forward now. Demarai Gray skips round John Flanagan now. Demarai Gray, he's got Slimani in the middle. Danny Ward came out and put him off, and it goes out for a goal kick. That's very, very lucky on our part there. John Flanagan left on his fucking arse by Demarai Gray. That's a lovely ball into the box as well. Danny Ward comes out and just like scares Slimani away. But yeah, if Slimani made any contact on that, 9 times out of 10 it's going in. So Liverpool really lucky to only be 2-0, to be fair. Ooh, Middlesbrough have just won 2-0 against Villa, so that's cool of them to be on. They're going to be my team I'm supporting in this competition then. Here we go, Woodburn trying to come forward now, who has probably been our best player. Actually, Robertson has been our best player. Marco Grujic takes a shot that's well over the bar, and that really does just, really just epitomise everything that we've done in this game. Has just been shit. Let's be quite honest. So Liverpool have been in a bit of a bad streak recently. Ever since the international break. Lost against Man City, drew against Sevilla, drew against Burnley, and now we're going to lose to Leicester in the League Cup. But like I said, hopefully, it's a League Cup, let's be honest. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, who cares about the League Cup? Not bothered. I am bothered. It is a trophy at the end of the day. It is nice to lift at least something at the end of the season, which isn't going to happen for us probably anytime soon, especially when we can't pull a pass together. But it would be nice to lift anything. It's not going to be the League Cup. Not going to be the league. It's not going to be the Champions League. It's not going to be... What else are we in this season? That's it. And the FA Cup. If we've got a chance to lift anything this season, it would be the League Cup. We're not going to lift anything else. That's it. This is our... So, I'm not going to sit here and go like, oh yeah, I'm glad we're out. It's not a real trophy. Not a real trophy. Doesn't matter. Because it is. It's a nice thing to lift. But, that's it. Luck of the draw. We got a Premier League team. So, what else can you do, really? So there's the 4 minutes added on, over with. Just waiting for the whistle. Alright then, never mind. Just waiting for the whistle. Just waiting for the whistle. Just waiting for the whistle. Come on, ref. There it is. Fully deserved win. Fully deserved win there. Oh my God, Leeds United have won the game in the 94th minute. Hernandez has just scored from the penalty spot. So they are oh bloody hell. So while I'm here, I'll go through the other results that have happened in this today. Sorry, they are just coming in now. It looks like 2 matches are going to go on to extra time there. Crystal Palace beat Huddersfield. They scored a goal, but it's not in the league, so it doesn't count. They won 1-0. Middlesbrough are through after beating Aston Villa 2-0. Norwich are currently beating Brentford 3-1. That match hasn't finished yet. I don't think so. Not that I can see. Bristol City beat Stoke, so it's a Premier League side. Have been knocked out by a Championship side there. Like I said, Leeds United have looked like they've stolen it from Burnley in the 94th minute. The match is still going on though, and so you never know. Bournemouth versus Brighton, so they've just played each other last weekend. They're playing each other again. So they are going to extra time. It's 0-0. The match has finished. So that is that's the final score from there. Norwich the whistle has just been blown at Brentford. So Norwich have beat Brentford 3-1. As you've watched this game, Leicester have beat Liverpool. West Ham cruise past Bolton 3-0. Wolves, who I think are favourites to be coming up to the Premier League this season. They are in the Championship. They are flying high right now, but they have been held by Bristol Rovers, and that will go to extra time and penalties if needed. Swansea are currently beating Reading. That match still has 10 minutes to go, as it was an 8 o'clock kickoff, or 8:05 kickoff, whatever it was. And Tottenham are beating Barnsley at Wembley, so that's nice of them, isn't it? I don't really know what else I can add. Leicester, they deserve the win. Like I said, there's really nothing that I can... there's really nothing that the words just find it hard to come out. I'm trying to think of the right words to say. There's no real arguments for Liverpool winning that game there. Leicester were the better side in the second half. And Shinji Okazaki has changed that game. He came on and... oh my God! Burnley have equalised in the 96th minute. Yo. What the hell? I want to watch that game. I'm going to go watch that game. That looks like it's mad. I'm going to go watch that after this. So, what I'm going to do is... sorry, I've got something in my throat. It's shame. What Jack did when he streamed Chelsea Arsenal, he went through the lineups and he did like his reviews for the players. So I'm going to do that for both sides. Leicester will go through Hammer. There was really no real chances. He did save a few chances. I'll give him a 6. This is the Leicester side. Marty, he did well. I'll give him a 6 as well. Morgan, he was all right. We'll give him a 6. Dragovic, I didn't really see him do much. I'll give him a 5 though, because they kept a clean sheet. Chilwell, he was all right. I'll give him a 7. Albrighton, you know what? I'll give Albrighton an 8. I like Albrighton and he did all right. And didn't he do well? So we'll give him he came off in the 85th minute, so we'll give him a 7. He was all right. Iborra, we'll give him a 6. Gray, he was all right. I'll give Gray a 9. Ajoa, he was good at defending crosses, So I'll give Ajoa. He did come off because he bloody injured himself when he got knocked. He got knocked out. But he was good at defending corners, so I'll give him a 7. Slimani, for that goal alone, I'll give him an 8. I was going to give him a 9 there. The Leicester subs, Okazaki, a 10. He was their best player when he came on, so I'll give him a solid 10. He scored the first one, set up the second one, winning balls, wanting to get forward. I will give him a 10. He was pretty much perfect. And Chowdhury, how did I want to pronounce his name? He didn't really do much. He only had 5 minutes, so we'll give him a 6. We'll give him a 6. Swansea have just doubled their lead against Reading, so it looks like they're going to go through. The Liverpool lineup, Ward. You know what? The first one got deflected, so there's really nothing he could do about that one. The second one was a banger, so there was nothing he could do about that one. He was demanding in the box. He was catching balls left, right, centre. That sounds wrong. Catching crosses left, right, centre. So I'll give him a 6. Flanagan, he gets a 3 because he was rubbish. Gomez, he was alright. I'll give him a 5. Clavan, he'll get a 5. You know what, for Clavan, he wasn't that bad. Andy Robertson, he was our best player. I'll give him an 8. Gini Wijnaldum, I can't quite remember what he did, so I'll give him a 5. Henderson, you get a 2. He was absolutely dreadful. Marco Grujic, you get a 3 because you were absolutely dreadful. Oxlade-Chamberlain, you get a 3 because you were absolutely dreadful. Dom Solanke had a few chances. He really should have put one of them away. Just for being quite wasteful. We'll give him a 4. Coutinho, he didn't do much when he was on in the first half, so we'll give him a 3. He wasn't that good. And we made 2 subs. Woodburn, he was alright when he came on, you know. We'll give him a 6. And Danny Ings, a 2. He didn't do anything. He came on for 15 minutes and he didn't do anything. He got shut down. Ring pussy, it shut down. But that's it. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything right. So, you know, he gets a 3. So, yeah, that is it for me today. Thank you very much for watching yet again. Liverpool can't win. And they, like I keep saying, Leicester definitely deserve this win. They definitely deserved it. I don't know whether Jack is streaming tomorrow the Arsenal game. I doubt it because, you know, it's going to be a win. I'll ask him now. He's on Steam. Are you streaming the Arsenal game tomorrow, sir? We'll see if he responds quite quickly. I doubt it because it's against Doncaster and they should win. Most likely. Okay, so that's fine. So Jack is he's going to stream the Arsenal Doncaster game tomorrow. So I'm going to go make him a thumbnail for that. So that's, I think it's at the same time tomorrow. So be sure to come back tomorrow. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you very much for the support on this channel recently. It's been absolutely out of this world. We got 10 subs in one day. Yesterday, Sunday night, Monday morning, we got 10 subs, which is fucking class. Like, for like 3 weeks, we were trying to push towards 50, and now we are, you know, now the goal of getting 100 before the end of the season is very much on, and I don't want it to happen because me as a Liverpool fan, I said that if we get 100 before the end of the season, I'll change my Twitter DM to a Man United poster, which is really not for a week as well. For a week, I'm not pushing back. I will do it. But Jack's going to stream tomorrow, most likely, he said. So I will. Jack will see you then. I doubt I'll be there for it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like, and yeah, follow us on Twitter stuff. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching. If you're watching the stream, if you're watching the video, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I love you. And we'll see you in the next stream.